Hello and welcome to this video on Excel if function. Now the reason why we use the Excel if function is to inform Excel on what to do under a specific criteria. Now without wasting any more time, let us look at this table over here which has the 8th grade English test 1 scores. Now the first column has the student name, the next has the surname, the third column has the test 1 scores out of 100%. The last column has the symbol. So what we want to do is to assign each student a symbol according to their test 1 scores. So the first thing that we have to do, as we know by now, is to start off with an equal sign. Okay, and then type in the if, double click, and then our logical test is cell D7 because it is the cell that has the first test score. Okay, so if D7 is greater or equals to 80, then semicolon, then don't forget to put your inverted commas, then the learner gets an A. So if D7 is greater or equals to 80, semicolon, then the learner gets an A. Okay, now semicolon again, semicolon, and then if, then double click again, and then go back to your logical test. If D7 is greater or equals to 70, then semicolon, inverted comma, the learner gets a B symbol. Okay, and then semicolon again, and then if D7 again is greater or equals to 60, then the learner or the student gets a C symbol. And I'm sure by now you can see that we are doing the same thing over and over again until we get to 40%, because that's the minimal score that we have here, 40%. Okay, so we punch in or type in if, then the logical test is the first cell under the test scores. Okay, is greater or equals to 50, semicolon, then the learner gets a D. Remember to put your symbols in inverted commas, and then semicolon, F, and this is our last F, then D7, our logical test. If D7 is greater or equals to 40, then semicolon, our learner is assigned an E. Now we have gotten to the last part, which is also the crucial part, because that's where we need to wrap things up. So we wrap things up by putting the closing brackets. Now the trick is to put closing brackets which equate to the number of ifs. So if we have one if, we were gonna put one closing bracket, but now we have, let's count them, 1 2 3 4 5 ifs, so we need to put 5 closing brackets, 1 2 3 4 5. And again, you don't need to count them. Excel also helps you because the last closing bracket should be black. So if you get to a black closing bracket, just know it should be your last one. Okay, now the next thing to do is to enter. Okay, so once you've entered, you will see that the first learner is assigned a D, and which is correct because they have gotten a mark which is in the 50s. Okay, so what we need is that every learner should be assigned a symbol. So what we have to do at this point is to autofill by coming to the corner of the cell and dragging it all the way to the last cell in the column. Okay, and there we go. Every learner is assigned a symbol according to their test 1 score. Thank you very much.